A myth, a legend, a mystery. Who is HEROBRINE?
Yeah, he's a fake. Hello everybody, good morning sheep, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft The Journey, the series where we've been upgrading our world from the earliest versions of Minecraft, and we'll upgrade it all the way through to the current release, exploring all of the brand new features being introduced in all of the different versions of Minecraft. And right now we're playing Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.14, and we just in the last episode finished building our renovated house, shall we call it, because before that we were just living in basically a shack tucked away in the hills there. I've just been standing here in F5 mode, admiring the view. Unfortunately, in these versions, I still can't do it in reverse, so you can't see my face unless you look at me in the inventory. And I have worked hard as well to give myself a brand new set of armor and a brand new set of tools, because when you're working out here, what happens is you just burn through the iron like crazy. So I've been working with stone tools and it's just been horrible. But the amount of wood that I had to chop to build this thing and the amount of stone and other materials that I had to go through was just phenomenal. So it's definitely better to burn the stone tools, even though they aren't as efficient, than it is the iron ones, because the iron ones are just way more expensive. Hopefully soon we'll have some solutions to that, but for now I just have to live with it, and I have never worked with stone tools for so long in Minecraft before, so I'm getting quite used to it. Now in the last episode too, at the end, we built this cactus farm, and what we had found is that the slabs that we put on the sides here, which are supposed to cause the cactus to pop off, didn't work. But what's this? Cactus. Somehow it does work. Not every time, but sometimes. So if I just pop up here, this thing's been running around the clock for quite a while, and you'll notice that these three here are currently popped off. There you go, one just grew, but nothing happened to it. And I suspect if I hang around, oh, there goes another one and nothing happened to it. I think it might be something to do with the top level. I'm not really sure yet. I only just came over here to have a look at it. I got a suggestion in the last episode that I should try full blocks instead of slabs on these blocks here, and that made a lot of sense in this version of Minecraft, I suppose. But when I came over here, I was quite surprised to find cactus. Now I'm hoping to see one more grow while we're here on camera, but of course we're on camera, so that's not going to happen. But as I said, they have been growing and they have been popping off, so for the time being I think I'm just going to leave this right alone and see what happens. Now there's one thing that we haven't done in this series for quite a while, and that is upgrade our world from one version to another. Right now, as I said before, it's Minecraft Alpha 1.0.14, and I think it's about time that we upgrade ourselves to the next version. And I'm going to have a look and see which one is the best one to move to. So why don't I do that? Let's prepare to upgrade and then see what new features the game has to offer. Here we are in beautiful Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.16_02. I've heard some really good things about this version, and there were really only a few changes, and those changes related to lava and fire. So I thought that we would go off and explore those things far away from any of our home base areas, because we don't want to mix with fire or lava around here. Now, around this time of Minecraft's development, there was a lot of work going into the multiplayer code, and although we have... Wait a minute. What's that? I don't remember digging a tunnel. I didn't dig a tunnel. I didn't place redstone torches. What's going on? You can see all the way down to the fog. I can't see anything down there. I don't know what this is. Is this some sort of feature? Why would they introduce a feature where 2x2 tunnels get dug with redstone torches? I don't know. Well, what was I saying? Yeah, So this version of the game is starting to develop its multiplayer aspect, which is actually really cool. I've had a little bit of a tinker with the multiplayer, not the code, the features of multiplayer, just to see how they work in these early alpha days, and they do work, but it's definitely full of bugs. There are things like if you try and open a door between the client and the server, the door opens on your screen, but it doesn't. What is this now? So the doors, they don't open on your end, and you can't walk through them. This is weird. So I've been up and down this ocean a lot. I move back and forth between here and the newer areas this way to try and generate new chunks. I'm trying not to generate too many other new chunks nearby to the base, so that when the world format changes, we've got an opportunity to explore new chunks closer to home. This is a sand pyramid. Looks like about 9 by 9 or 10 by 10 in the middle of the ocean. I'm really confused. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, the reason I got into the boat is because I thought I would go looking for clay. In the last version, a little voice break. That was nice. In the last version, we built our house upgrade, and in our house we built a chimney. And I thought that the chimney would look really awesome if it was made out of red brick instead of cobblestone. So I'm going to head out and see if I can find some of that lovely clay. It may come as no surprise to you to learn that I haven't found any clay at all. I really think that there are some limitations with how clay spawns in this particular version. Hopefully it gets fixed. But the other thing we wanted to look at was a bit of lava, a bit of fire. There were some changes made. I don't really know what they were. I have a feeling it might be to do with how fire spreads. So I thought, oh, look at that. Burn, tree, burn. So I came out. Piggy, no! No! This was an experiment. Highly experimental. Don't! No! Wait, will you make a cooked chop? No. Oh. Sad now. Oh, the whole forest is going to burn down. No, 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 no. I've been a busy boy lately, and it's been a few days since the last clip was recorded, and I did a silly thing. I logged out somewhere where I don't know where I am, and considering that every grass block and every tree looks pretty much the same in these versions, I really don't know where I am. So, in order to get home, I'm going to have to do some old school thinking. First, we have the sun up here behind the clouds. Let's have a look at the sun and see which way it is currently moving. So I can do that by lining up my mouse cursor. And it looks like it's moving downwards, which means that this way is west. Now I know that I head out in a roughly due west position when I'm going exploring at the moment. So we need to go back this way. And I think at the moment I need to aimlessly wander in an approximately straight line back this way until I reach some terrain that I recognize, and just hope that I don't get horribly, horribly lost. Oh, I vaguely remember being here, I think. So I think that means that I'm on the right track. I hope that means I'm on the right track. I'm just going to have to make myself a boat now and hope that this is the direction that I need to head in. So, oh, I do have some wood already. Didn't need to massacre that tree. Oh, well. And, of course, the axe is still not the preferred tool for the crafting bench. It doesn't have one. I mean the workbench. So it's always very slow. All right. Off we go in the clunky boat. I'm hoping that through here, this will turn into some ocean that I recognize, or at least the landmarks on the sides. Let's see. Wow, look at that mountain. I mean, there's something different and amazing about the early alpha Minecraft terrain, isn't there? It's wonderful to look at. But am I any closer to home? I think I am. I have a feeling that I head out west and then I came through here in the other direction. So if I just hug this coastline and then go around past those trees up there or somewhere like that, I have a feeling that I'm going to come out in familiar territory. Now, does any of this look familiar to me? I don't know yet. Hey, is that a pillar? Is that a pillar? If that looks like a pillar with a torch on top. If that's a pillar with a... Oh, there's another one. Oh, I'm safe. I'm home. I've made it. I'm not lost. Thank goodness for that. Let me tell you how good it is to be home. And as I came home, I was having a look at our little front area here, thinking about what we could do about these paths, because we have a path leading off this way to the skyboats. It comes through here and connects to the house, goes across here to the wheat farm. Around here, there should be a connection going up here to this path, which takes you out to the bay and the beach and the docks out that way. And we need to tidy that up and make it a bit more consistent. Paths out here. And then it got me thinking about this path, which doesn't yet exist, but this is the road to and from spawn, the one project that I have been putting off because it's so massive. But if you have a look at this little valley here, you can see, well, it's not a valley, but you know, the little bit in between the hills here, you can see that if I can shave all of this down and open it up a bit, get rid of this hill in front of us, it should open up quite nicely as a big path going through here, all the way through this hill, and then out to the other side into the valley behind. Because the valley behind, well, what's happening? This is supposed to be a big open valley full of trees, but this seems to be just full of tree trunks. This is far too strange. What's happening here? This is like... Wait, whoa. What's happening? What happened to the fog? I'm creeped out. Or what is that? Do you see that? Do you see that? It couldn't be. It couldn't be HEROBRINE? No. He's not real. Oh, but I tell you what, I'm creeped out. What a creepy day. Some of you by now must know about the infamous urban legend that is HEROBRINE. Of course, the reality is we know that HEROBRINE doesn't really exist, and the developers have confirmed that as such on many occasions. But there was a time when people believed that he really did, and to this day, they still do believe that he is Notch's dead brother. Notch didn't even have a brother, it turns out. Let me read you the original urban legend, the original post that was made that kicked this whole HEROBRINE legend off. I'd recently spawned a new world in single-player Minecraft. Everything was normal at first as I began chopping down trees and crafting a workbench. I noticed something move amongst the dense fog. I have a very slow computer, so I have to play with tiny render distance. I thought it was a cow, so I pursued it, hoping to grab some hides for armor. It wasn't a cow though. Looking back at me was another character with the default skin, but his eyes were empty. I saw no name pop up, and I double-checked to make sure I wasn't in multiplayer mode. He didn't stay long. He looked at me and quickly ran into the fog. I pursued out of curiosity, but he was gone. I continued on with the game, not sure what to think. As I expanded the world, I saw things that seemed out of place for the random map generator to make. 2x2 tunnels in the rocks, small perfect pyramids made of sand in the ocean, and groves of trees with all of their leaves cut off. I would constantly think I saw the other player in the deep fog, but I never got a better look at him. I tried increasing my render distance to far whenever I thought I saw him, but to no avail. I saved the map and went on the forums to see if anyone else had found the pseudo player. There were none. I created my own topic telling of the man and asking if anyone had had a similar experience. The post was deleted within 5 minutes. I tried again, and the topic was deleted even faster. I received a PM from username HEROBRINE containing one word: stop. When I went to look at HEROBRINE's profile, the page 404'd. I received an email from another forum user. He claimed the mods can read the forum user messages, so we were safer using email. The emailer claimed that he had seen the mystery player too, and had a small directory of other users who had seen him as well. Their worlds were littered with obviously man-made features as well, and described their mystery player to have no pupils. About a month passed until I heard from my informant again. Some of the people who had encountered the mystery man had looked into the name HEROBRINE and found that name to be frequently used by a Swedish gamer. After some further information gathering, it was revealed to be the brother of Notch, the game's developer. I personally emailed Notch and asked him if he had a brother. It took him a while, but he emailed me back a very short message. I did, but he's no longer with us. Notch. I haven't seen the mystery man since our first encounter, and I haven't noticed any changes to the world other than my own. I was able to press print screen when I first saw him. Here's the only evidence I have of his existence. And so that is the story of HEROBRINE. A completely fictitious and made-up character, and I'm not going to feed the lie and tell you that he exists because he doesn't exist. It's all made up. It's an urban legend invented by the Minecraft community, but it is a funny part of Minecraft's history and Minecraft's, well, unofficial lore. Look over here. I've dug out this channel in between these two hills and done a bit of landscaping to even it out and make it look a little bit more natural. And although this area is a little bit more raised than down here, it now does flow better. We can possibly fix this up by putting a little path through and some stairs, but it's now much easier to get through from the house over there through to here. And in honor of HEROBRINE, we are going to officially label this place. You are now entering HEROBRINE Valley. There we go. It's now officially called HEROBRINE Valley. And I kind of like having a little piece of HEROBRINE as part of our world. It's nice. It feels... I don't feel as creeped out as I did a little while ago. But I've run out of time for this episode, so that's it, the end. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you will join me in the next one as well. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please leave me a comment below. Let me know if you ever believed that HEROBRINE existed, or if you always knew from the very beginning that it was a fraud. And if you did enjoy the episode as well, please feel free to subscribe and leave me a like if you liked the video. But until the next episode, thanks very much for watching. This has been BugmanCX. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye bye.